Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're all having a great day. I wanted to talk to you about I wanted to talk to you about being a Christian and the kind of sense of humor that we have, because a lot of people have this idea like, God doesn't really care what you find funny or humorous as long as you're having fun with your friends and not taking life too seriously. But the truth is, God does care what we laugh at. And in Ephesians chapter 4, it tells us to let no filthy or corrupt communication come out of your mouth. So when you make dirty jokes, or you make crude jokes, or even mean spirited jokes, that kind of stuff is offensive to God. And I will tell you a personal conviction I had one time. I was watching one of the Chucky movies, and there was something vulgar that Chucky said on there, which we all know Chucky is vulgar anyway. And I was laughing at it, and at this time I was still a Christian, and I was still reading the Bible and studying the Bible. So I still considered myself a Christian, and I was a Christian, but I was on the milk, meaning that I was still a baby. I was still growing. I was still learning. I didn't know any better yet. So then I felt like one day God just spoke to me and convicted me and basically said, Lissa, do you even know what it is you're laughing at? You're supposed to be you know, I don't feel like the Lord really said you're supposed to be a Christian and you're laughing at that, but he was basically showing me that like, why would you laugh at that and think that's funny when you're supposed to be a Christian? And the Bible says, let no filthy communication come out of your mouth, so why would God want you to laugh at something vulgar? So that was a personal conviction I had. And after that happened, that's when I stopped watching it, and that's when I stopped laughing at it. And it's not, and yes, it's not necessarily easy. It definitely was hard, and it still does get hard sometimes, when somebody makes a joke and you feel like you want to laugh, but you have to control yourself because you know that stuff is offensive to God. And I know there's some people watching this, you're going to say, well, it sounds to me like you're overly religious and you take things too seriously. And it's like, well, I'm just telling you what the Bible says, and I'm telling you what the Lord showed me and what He convicted me of. I'm not saying that your walk is always going to be perfect. I'm just saying He convicted me and showed me that those things do matter. But you have so many Christians nowadays who say that it's not a big deal, but it is.